Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to...
So, is the brand new Magic 8 RSR Porsche Design actually good looking? And more importantly, is it worth your money? In this video, we're taking a closer look at the new RSR. Before we dive in, there's something you should know. When it comes to performance, battery life, and the overall AI experience, the RSR is almost the same as the Magic 8 Pro. If you're curious about those aspects, you can check out our earlier review. Today, the real focus is on whether the RSR fixes the weak points of the 8 Pro and what exclusive features it brings to the table. Stick around as we jump into the Q&A section and break down the main highlights. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. So what really stands out on the RSR now that the hexagonal lens design is gone? The first thing you notice is how much better it feels in the hand. With a body width of just 75 millimeters and a camera module that's no longer overly aggressive, it's clearly more comfortable for everyday use. The new color option also makes a strong impression. For the first time, a gray version has been introduced, and it instantly brings to mind the iconic salt gray neo finish of the latest Porsche 911. The frame features a finely brushed texture that looks and feels very refined. But the real star of the exterior is the back cover. While many other RS models have moved away from ceramic, Honor continues to use ultra-microcrystalline nano-ceramic on the RSR, claiming a default hardness above 8.5 G, along with A0 level polishing. It's designed to resist discoloration over time, and the durability is genuinely impressive. The phone weighs around 243 grams, giving it a solid premium feel in the hand. So do you think this generation's design lives up to expectations? Now let's talk about the upgrades you can actually see. Once the screen lights up, the RSR introduces a completely refreshed visual style. Inside the system settings, you'll also find exclusive lock screen wallpapers inspired by the 911 Turbo 50th Anniversary Edition and the GT3 RS, along with official line-style decorations that look seriously cool. On the hardware side, the Magic 8 RSR continues to offer top-tier specs, including 10,667 MHz high-speed memory, configurations up to 24 GB of RAM with 1 TB of storage, and dual satellite communication support through Beidou, SMS, and Tiantong. It also comes with a professional photography kit that closely resembles the one from the X9 Pro. The grip features a rotating magnetic design, and when paired with the 2.35x telephoto lens, it delivers an impressive equivalent focal range from 200 millimeters all the way up to 5,400 millimeters. As for the less visible details, there's been a lot of discussion online about possible downgrades. Some rumors suggested that the Porsche version would lose the dual-layer OLED display, the variable aperture main camera, the barometer, and even suffer from glare issues. In reality, the dual-layer OLED panel and the variable aperture main camera are indeed missing on this generation of the Porsche model. However, testing confirms that the barometer sensor is actually still present on the Porsche version, while the standard and Pro models do not include it. When it comes to glare control, the main camera actually performs pretty well. The bigger concern is the telephoto lens. When you're shooting bright single-point light sources and you compare it with another phone using a 200 megapixel telephoto, you'll notice the Honor produces much stronger bokeh. Hopefully, this is something Honor can fine-tune through future software updates. In terms of network support, the RSR version adds the N25 band compared to the 8 Pro, which makes it a better option for people who travel overseas frequently. Aside from that, features like dual 3D biometric authentication, dual 1216 speakers, full-grade water resistance, polyene glass, infrared, and more are exactly the same on both the RSR and the 8 Pro. Once again, the Magic 8 RSR Porsche Design manages to break the CIPA standard. Looking at the rear triple camera setup, the hardware specs are not dramatically different from the 8 Pro. The main camera does not use the rumored LOFIC technology, as most of the improvements come from software rather than hardware changes. Thanks to the new 4 iMagic stealth features, the RSR can reach up to CIPA 6.5G image stabilization, which noticeably improves performance in low-light conditions and during fast-moving scenes. After taking multiple sample shots, the telephoto camera still proves to be very capable, delivering strong detail in both highlights and shadows, handling complex lighting well, and producing overall solid image quality. On the functional side, there are a few changes worth mentioning. Previously, the 8 Pro needed an OTA update to enable the Inspiration Assist feature. With the RSR, this has been upgraded to Rapid Shooting Assist and comes pre-installed, offering composition guidance with just one tap. The number of AI color tracking templates has also increased compared to before, while most other features remain largely the same. Now the big question. With rumors of the RSR line coming to an end, is this generation still worth buying? Honor's partnership with Porsche started in 2024, making this their third year of collaboration. There's growing speculation that the Magic 8 RSR Porsche Design could be the final RSR model. This idea likely comes from a post by Luo Yonghao on Weibo, where he mentioned an Ultra model as the second phone to debut at MWC, along with changes in screen design, which I personally believe are accurate. The upcoming Magic 9 series may move away from curved displays, but that doesn't necessarily mean the RSR branding is gone. Whether this partnership continues or not will ultimately depend on official announcements from Honor. In terms of positioning, the RSR Porsche Design sits firmly in the flagship category. The base version of the Honor Magic 8 RSR Porsche Design starts at 7,199 yuan in China, which is roughly 853 pounds in the UK, or about 1,148 US dollars. Compared to the previous two generations, its configuration is almost identical to the Pro model, which may leave some people feeling that it lacks a bit of sincerity. If I had to recommend it, the biggest reason would be the ceramic back. Since Huawei has already stopped making RSR models, if Honor also steps away from this direction, ceramic-backed flagship phones could truly become a thing of the past. That's it for this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, drop a comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.